In the crowded streets of Victoria Peak, Hong Kong, in the year 1954, a baby named Chan Kong-sang was born. His parents, Charles and Li Chan, were working-class citizens struggling to make ends meet. Life was far from easy. The city was recovering from war and political turbulence, and opportunities for upward mobility were scarce. From the very beginning, Jackie showed signs of restlessness. He was a lively child, full of energy, often getting into mischief. His parents, concerned about his hyperactive nature and worried about his future, began to look for ways to instill discipline and structure into his life. At the age of 7, Jackie was enrolled in the China Drama Academy, a Peking opera school known for its strict training regimen. The school was not a place for gentle guidance. It was a crucible where children were trained rigorously in martial arts, acrobatics, acting, singing, and traditional Chinese performance arts. Life in the academy was grueling. Jackie woke up before dawn, practiced long hours, and endured physical punishments for any minor mistakes. There were no shortcuts. Every performance demanded perfection. Yet, these hardships laid the foundation for his extraordinary discipline, resilience, and physical agility. Over the next 10 years, Jackie learned not only martial arts, but also how to endure pain, push beyond limits, and embrace relentless hard work. His days were filled with exercises like high kicks, flips, and acrobatics, while his evenings often involved memorizing scripts and practicing acting or singing. It was exhausting, yet it became the foundation of his future career. By the age of 10, Jackie had already developed remarkable physical skills and a natural flair for performing. He began appearing in minor film roles and stage performances as part of his training. Although these roles were small, they exposed him to the world of cinema and acting early on. However, life was not easy outside the academy. Jackie and his peers often came from poor families, and the struggle to survive in a city like Hong Kong added pressure. Yet, he never complained. Instead, he learned to combine his acrobatics, martial arts, and comedic instincts into performances that impressed audiences. Even at a young age, as a teenager, Jackie left the China Drama Academy, but found it difficult to break into the professional film industry. He started working as a stuntman and extra in Hong Kong films. The pay was minimal, and the work was dangerous. Jackie performed stunts that many seasoned adults hesitated to attempt. Every day was a test of courage and skill. He fell, got injured, and faced setbacks repeatedly. In one early film, he fractured bones performing a high-risk stunt. Yet each failure was a lesson, and each injury only strengthened his determination. During this period, Jackie also observed the stars of Hong Kong cinema. Bruce Lee, for instance, was a dominating presence, admired for his strength, speed, and charisma. Many studios wanted someone to emulate Bruce Lee's intensity. Jackie tried, but he soon realized that imitation could never make him stand out. The turning point in Jackie's early career came when he decided to embrace his individuality. Instead of copying Bruce Lee's serious and stoic style, he chose to combine martial arts with humor, acrobatics, and everyday relatability. This was a gamble, as the industry expected martial arts heroes to be serious and fearsome. Jackie began experimenting with choreography that included comedic timing, physical comedy, and improvisation. He tested his ideas in small films and gradually gained recognition for his innovative approach. The combination of action and comedy, physical daring and humorous charm, began to attract attention. In 1978, Jackie Chan finally got his first major breakthrough with the film Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. In this film, he showcased a style that was completely different from the traditional martial arts films of the time. He brought humor into fight sequences, blending acrobatics with inventive combat moves. Audiences responded enthusiastically. Jackie's performance was fresh, engaging, and entertaining. The film demonstrated that martial arts cinema did not have to be grim and serious. It could be thrilling, humorous, and accessible to a wider audience. Later that same year, Jackie starred in Drunken Master, which further solidified his unique cinematic style. In this film, his blend of comedy, martial arts, and acrobatics reached new heights. The audience laughed, cheered, and connected with Jackie's every move. The success of Drunken Master marked the beginning of Jackie Chan's rise as a leading actor. For the first time, he was recognized not just for his fighting skills, but for his creativity, timing, and the ability to entertain in a way no one else had. By the end of the 1970s, Jackie Chan had carved out a niche in the Hong Kong film industry. He had survived a harsh childhood, endured grueling training, risked life and limb as a stuntman, and discovered a style that set him apart from his contemporaries. Although fame was beginning to knock on his door, Jackie knew that the real journey was just beginning. The next phase of his life would involve taking greater risks, directing his own films, forming his own stunt team, and building a brand that could survive in a competitive industry. His story up to this point teaches lessons about perseverance, creativity, and the courage to follow one's own path. Jackie Chan's early years were not glamorous, but they laid the foundation for a legendary career in cinema. After the success of Drunken Master, Jackie Chan found himself at a pivotal moment. He had the attention of audiences, but he wanted more than just fleeting fame. He wanted control over his art, a voice in how his films were made, and a style that would define him for decades. Jackie began to take on more ambitious projects, not merely acting but also directing and producing. Films like The Fearless, Hyena, 1979, and The Young Master, 1980, showcased his versatility, blending intricate fight choreography with humor, creative stunts, and relatable characters. He wasn't just performing martial arts, he was crafting narratives that were entertaining, visually dynamic, and emotionally engaging, understanding the importance of precise choreography and safety. Jackie established the Jackie Chan Stunt Team. This group of talented performers would become integral to his filmmaking process. The team trained intensively, perfecting stunts that were often highly dangerous, yet carefully executed to appear seamless on screen. By forming his own stunt team, Jackie could maintain creative control and ensure consistency in his films. He was meticulous, rehearsing every fight sequence for hours, sometimes days, until each move was flawless. This commitment to perfection became one of his defining traits. As both an actor and filmmaker throughout the early 1980s, Jackie released several landmark films that solidified his reputation in Hong Kong cinema. Project A, 1983, was a prime example, featuring complex stunts performed in urban environments. One of the most memorable sequences involved Jackie dangling from a clock tower, a stunt that was dangerous and required absolute precision. Police Story, 1985, elevated Jackie's stunts and action choreography to unprecedented levels. In this film, he performed high-risk sequences involving car crashes, building jumps, and explosive action scenes, often doing them himself without stunt doubles. Audiences were astonished by his dedication, and the film became a massive commercial and critical success. Jackie Chan's dedication came with a cost. Throughout his career, he sustained numerous injuries while performing stunts, from broken bones to dislocated joints. These physical challenges tested both his resilience and determination. One notable incident during the filming of Armor of God, 1986, nearly cost him his life when a stunt went horribly wrong, leaving him with a fractured skull. Despite the risks, Jackie never compromised on authenticity. He believed that performing his stunts personally added realism and excitement that audiences could feel. His willingness to endure pain for the sake of his art became legendary, inspiring countless actors and stunt performers worldwide. By the mid-1980s, Jackie Chan was not only a household name in Hong Kong, but he also began gaining recognition across Asia. His blend of martial arts, comedy, and daring stunts was unique, and audiences responded enthusiastically. Films like Armor of God, Turn 2, Operation Condor, 1991, and Drunken Master 2, 1994, were hugely popular. Jackie's skill in blending action with humor set him apart from other martial arts stars of the time. He was no longer just an actor. He had become a brand, synonymous with innovative action cinema. Despite his enormous success in Asia, Jackie Chan faced significant challenges in